So since yesterday, with the reveal of Dragon Age, the Veilguard, a couple more pieces of information have come out that I didn't talk about yesterday, so I thought I would review them with you guys now. Now, some of the things that have come up have been about character creation, some about the actual game itself, the romances, and how to import your character information from the previous games into the next one. So I would love to discuss some of this with you guys now. So I'm going to bring you over to this screen. Please do ignore all of the ads that will pop up on these screens. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about them. So the first thing that we're looking at is the first preview. These are all from IGN. There are a couple from other places as well. But some of the things that I've been seeing have been really interesting, actually. They're saying that this game is going to be a lot more mission based. So there's going to be an awful lot of alternate branching paths. Hold on, let me bring that down. Alternate branching paths, mystery secrets, optional content you're going to find and solve. So it does open up, but it's a mission based, highly curated game. So there is like a linear mission based kind of like sequence to it. It's Mass Effect 2. It's very heavily, it reminds me nothing so much as Mass Effect 2 with the lighthouse. This was something that I thought was interesting, that I'll talk about in just a second. But it seems like it's pretty much like Dragon Age Inquisition, pretty much like all of the Dragon Age games where you have like the linear storyline with a bunch of things that you can find and uncover, secret side quests and other bits and pieces along the way. It seems very much along the same kind of lines, but it is going to be mission based, which is something that I'm excited to play, especially if it's going to be something like Mass Effect 2. But what I thought was interesting was the mention of the lighthouse. Now, the lighthouse is the Veilguard's equivalent of Skyhold, so it's like their base standing in for the Normandy, because we're just referencing Mass Effect 2. I suppose it only makes sense in light of Dragon Age's unique relationship with Mass Effect 2, that they would have something similar, like a hub place, exactly. So apparently it's going to be called The Lighthouse. I'm not sure if that's an official name for it, but you know, you see those pictures of all the characters around the table. Hold on, let me bring you back over to the IRL screen whilst I go onto Google real quick. So Dragon Age, the Veilguard images, this picture here. Let me just bring you guys back over. So this picture, I think it's going to be very much like this picture here is probably in the hub. It's very similar to the picture of Dragon Age Inquisition where they're all around the war table. I wonder if this table here will now qualify as our mission table, if that makes sense. So this could be just where our hub is going to be, and apparently it's going to be called the Lighthouse. I'm not sure if that is 100% confirmed, but something just fell down outside. I thought that would be really, really, really cool. They said that the Veilguard is going to be more of an action game than ever. I think that's already been shown in the gameplay reveal with how the mechanics works. But I just think it looks fantastic. There's a couple of screenshots as well that was released in here, like here, for example. So please ignore all of these ads. I don't know what to do about it. So here we have all of the different rooks you can be, I guess. And then some of the different bits and pieces here as well. I think it shows all of the different combinations and things you can have. So this is the wheel that opens up with all of your abilities on it, but you can see that your companions are on there too. I'm really excited to see how this works, and if this is how you give your companions commands rather than there being a tactical camera like an Inquisition. she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Let's fucking talk about it. She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. I love that this, I'm pretty sure this is her bow and arrow. This is mage. I want to show you these. Hold on. I've got a better picture of these over here. So, maybe not of these actually. There it is. So, mage looks fantastic. The Kunari horns look great. Look at the hair though. That's something else that has been confirmed. That is something else that has been confirmed, that Dragon Age, the Veilguard's character creator, finally fixes BioWare's notoriously terrible hair. It has been confirmed that we are getting good hair in the Veilguard. So there's going to be a whole bunch of different styles. They're going to have mechanics. They're going to have physics, like hair physics. So like there's going to be beautiful curls. They're going to move with movement and with your environment, I hope. So I'm very excited about there being actual hair in the game. Don't worry, all of the pictures that I'm going to show you right now, I will share in the Discord after stream today. So go and join the Discord. But it's something that I'm yeah, me too, actually, PC. Me too. I'm trying to talk here. Do you mind? My PC has been on the brink all day. I don't know what is going on. The fact that they are giving lighting options for creation, so it's not like Dragon Age Inquisition where you load into different lighting and you look like a clown. I love that. So our character creation is not only going to be well lit, but it's going to be literally lit. Players get to choose between human, elf, dwarf, and Kunari characters, which is what we knew already. All of the races that you've played in other Dragon Age games up until now are the races that you will be picking, with additional options for lineage, class, faction, and play style. Now, the factions have all been released. I have them somewhere, but the factions are going to be the Grey Wardens, the Crows, the Antivan Crows, Veil Jumpers, the Lords of Fortune, the Dragon, the fuck, what are they called? I will find it. Come back over here. The Shadow Dragons and something else. The Mornwatch, that's it. I have the actual thing right here. Hold on. Factions. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Just talk amongst yourselves whilst my PC takes a million years to load up. I am absolutely going. I'm absolutely going Antivan Crow. Oh my goodness, why are there so many things? Right, okay, so come back over. So, we have, oh, for goodness sake. Hold on. Let me get this for you guys. As you can see, I am totally prepared. 100% prepared for today's stream. Do not say I'm not, because I totally am. Nobody can say that I'm not. Also, look at all these ads. Holy shit, let's go. So, we have the Shadow Dragons, which are a clandestine group operating out of Tevinter that helped freed slaves escape their former captors. Nev belongs to this faction, which is primarily made up of middle-class Tevinter citizens and former slaves. We also have the Grey Wardens, which you guys know what the Grey Wardens are, but the Daily Shelf Davrin is a Grey Warden who joins Rook on their mission. It seems like no matter which background you pick, you're going to be there's going to be one companion that is also from that faction. The Antivan Crows, an elite organization of thieves and assassins. You guys know who the Antivan Crows are. The Lord of Lucianus is the Antivan Crow. The Lords of Fortune, I think Tash is a Lord of Fortune, are a guild of treasure seekers from Ravane who engage in perilous adventures in search of riches and pursuing lucrative monster bounties. The Kunari companion Tash belongs to this faction. It will be really interesting to see if you start in these areas depending on which background you pick. So if you start as a Lord of Fortune, you'll start in Ravane. I would love that because as a lover of Antiva, if I start as a crow, I want to start in Antiva. That would be fantastic. Then we've got the Morn Watch. The Morn Watch of Nevera, a group within the Mortalitazi, are elite guardians of the Grand Necropolis. They, though they are also known to investigate magical disturbances, and Emmerich is of the Morn Watch. And then we have the Veil Jumpers, an alliance of Dalish elves and outsiders operating in Arlathan who have banded together to deal with the growing threat in Arlathan Forest. Balara, one of the companions that Rook can befriend, belongs to the Veil Jumpers. So those are your 6 factions that you can choose from, and I would very much love to see if you start in one of these factions. Do you then start in the location affiliated with it? I love the sound of the Veil Jumpers. I love the sound of the Morn Watch. I love the sound. Obviously, I want to be an Antivan Crow. And you can't go wrong with a Grey Warden. I think the Shadow Dragons are really interesting as well. But let's face it, I'm personally going to be starting off as an Antivan Crow because I hope that it will take me to Antiva, my favourite place in the whole of the Dragon Age world of Thedas. As far as the character creation goes, there are a couple of other things as well. So not only are you able to have decent hair, pick your faction, pick your race and other things, you are also able to pick your gender. And I don't just mean male and female. There's going to be a whole separate section for non-binary players as well. There are going to be 4 voices for your Rook. There's going to be 2 male, 2 female. I think there's going to be 1 British male, 1 American male, like in Inquisition, 1 British female, 1 American female, like in Inquisition. However, the voices, I don't think the voices are tied to gender. So if you wanted to build yourself a non-binary character, then or a trans character for that matter, you can build it to whatever you want. There's going to be a slider for body type as well, so you can choose your body build, you can choose your body gender, and the voices are completely, as far as I'm aware, don't quote me on this, but as far as I'm aware, the voices are also completely detached from gender, so you can choose whichever voice you want for your character. They're not tied to anything. Pronouns, you get to choose 1 set according to Listalia in chat: he, him, she, her, or they, them. That's better than nothing. It's nice to see that there is at least a little bit of non-binary representation taken into consideration. Are you going to pick non-binary or trans, Eddie? Honestly, I might actually just play my my D&D character, who is a guy. He's technically non-gender conforming, but he's not quite non-binary. His pronouns are he, him, so I'm probably going to play him. But if I was ever to do a self-insert character, then yes, I would play a trans man, and then I would listen to the voices and see which one fit that character best. So I'm very excited about that. Neve, we get Len back. No, you guys are going to be meeting Neve. Neve is a D&D character I actually made for a Dragon Age themed campaign that we did, and he's from Antiva. He's not a crow in the D&D game that I played, but he's going to be a fucking crow when I play him in Dragon Age. The only downside that I have to the character creation is that accents aren't a thing. See, if the Antivan accent was included, it would be over. I'm watching your Dragon Age marathon with Neve on YouTube at the moment. Hey! Get in. Hey! Okay, so that's on character creation. Apparently, the Veilguard is going to be a group of 3. So this is what your setup is going to be. You're going to have Rook and 2 companions. And someone asked me if I thought that that was like a good idea, how I felt about that instead of having like 3 companions. Now you've only got 2. If you think about it, it's going to be a lot more condensed with, you've got fewer companions anyway. I think we've only got 7 this time round. And even though we only had like that many, I think in Dragon Age 2, we didn't have that many companions in Dragon Age Origins either. But I don't think you could take around, how many companions could we take around in Dragon Age 2? Was it 3 or 2? Because there's something in my brain telling me that there was another game where we could only take out 3. You could take out 3, so it's always been 3. You could take out 3 in Origins 2, right? Or was it only 2 in Origins? Is this the first time? Because my brain's gone blank now. My brain's gone blank. Yeah, 3 as well. Yeah, I'm thinking of Mass Effect. Mass Effect, you could only have 2 companions. So basically, we're just basically playing Dragon Age Mass Effect. Which is fine by me. I really don't mind. We're sneaking around towns. We're trying to be inconspicuous. We're searching for solace and stuff. 2 companions is fine. I really don't mind that so much. But yeah, so those are the updates that I have for character creation. They haven't shown us character creation yet, but they have told us that they're going to show us more of character creation further down the line. So between now and sometime before the game release, they are going to show us snippets of character creation. So I'm very excited about that. Now, when it comes to romances, it has been confirmed that all characters in Dragon Age Veilguard are pansexual, and you will be able to romance whomever you want. So sexuality is not going to be a problem for us anymore. Think Dragon Age 2, where everybody was bisexual. The reason that they have to use pansexual, I think, is because now non-binary people are included. Therefore, you could say bisexual, but pansexual just covers all bases. So everyone is up for grabs. And apparently, like I said earlier, Emic has... Emic? Why am I shitting on his name right now? Emic? Someone write his name down. Quick! Write his name down. Let me see it written down. Emric, thank you. There's an R. Emric apparently has the most sensual and intimate relationship in the game. Good old Bone Daddy. Him and Manfred, let's fucking go. So I am very excited about it, and I have heard that the romance scenes in this game do get spicy. Of course, we are rated an M-rated game. We do have nudity. I mean, it wouldn't be a Dragon Age game without it. Rated M for nudity. But I have heard as well, and I don't know how true this is. I'm hoping that it is true, because it happened in Dragon Age Inquisition a little bit. But I heard on the grapevine that if you romance the companions that you don't romance, there is a chance for them to romance each other. So, hey-o, everyone's just going to be romancing everybody at some point. So, like, all of the characters that you don't romance, they'll be romancing each other in the background. So don't worry, everybody's going to be well looked after. I am very excited to see which characters hook up with which characters. Exactly, like Tali and Garrus. Like,
say hello, Bianca.
Thank you very much, Trigger Treat, for that 25 months. Welcome on in. Rated M for Bone Daddy. It'll be like Dorian and Iron Bull in Inquisition. Adori Bull is one of my favorite pairings in the whole of the franchise, so I'm very excited about stuff like that. So it does so much for replayability. There's so much replayability already in this game. not only with wanting to do everybody's romance, but for seeing if different characters meet up, like match up. I don't know if it's going to be the same characters every single time that romance each other, or if it will change depending on how you play the game or your background or whatever. So I'm very excited to see. Rated M for Manfred, you know me. I'm very excited to see how the game actually does play out. Now, let's talk about the Dragon Age Keep. Because unfortunately, I don't think they're using the Dragon Age Keep anymore. I think you can... I'm not sure if they're abolishing the Dragon Age Keep altogether. I think maybe you will still be using it for the other games. But unfortunately, for Dragon Age Veilguard, they're not using the Dragon Age Keep to import your games from the other games into this game. However, when the game starts, when you start the Veilguard, there will be a section, I think, either before character creation or after character creation, where you can fill in things to set up your world state. So when the game begins, I don't know if it's going to be like in The Witcher 3 or in Mass Effect. You know, in Mass Effect where you get the comic, you go through the comic and you pick all of the things, like you choose what happens at specific things, specific points in the story. It's going to be like that. So you can still put your world state into the game, but just not through the Dragon Age Keep. Thank you, Derek the Hobbit. That's what I was about to say. They're going to be using tarot cards. So it's going to come up in the form of tarot cards. You just pick which tarot card you want for your world state, and then that's how you're going to set up your world state for the new game. So you still have impact over how the world state is in the Veilguard, but it's not going to be done through the Dragon Age Keep, which is a shame, because I was going to start a canon playthrough of all my Dragon Age games to build up my Dragon Age Keep so that I could import it into this new game, but they're not using it anymore, so there's now no point. They're going to do the tarot system at the beginning of the Veilguard instead. It's going to be 4 hours before actually getting in the game. Well, not only that, but you've got to do character creation twice, because at the beginning of character creation, you've also got your Inquisitor to design. There's going to be, just like in Dragon Age Inquisition, where you could custom design your Hawk from Dragon Age 2, the Inquisitor, I think, is going to be at the very beginning of the game, and you get the opportunity to customize your Inquisitor to look like your Inquisitor. So not only at the beginning of the Veilguard do we have the tarots to set up your world state, 5 hours minimum in character creation, but we've also got the Inky to create as well. Hopefully the Inquisitor won't take as long, because you know what your Inquisitor looks like already if you've played Inquisition before. But yes, we're going to be spending a lot of time building the game before we even start it. I am so excited for character creation. I spoke to someone who was on the Dragon Age Council who played the beta for Veilguard, and they said it was one of the most intricate and exciting character creators they've ever seen in a game, and that's good enough for me. I trust their judgment on this. I am very, very excited to see the character creation. So yeah, character creation hype. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I had to tell you guys, other than the images of the mage and other things as well. I'm very, very excited. There, blah 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 blah. We should do a canon run anyway. I mean, I could do a canon run. Who is your Inky going to be in Veilguard? It's going to be Nihilus. Nihilus is my canon Inquisitor and my Dorian romancer, and he's a freaking sweetheart, and I love him. I would very, very much like to do Thenera as well, my Solus Mancer, because I obviously want to see what happens if your Inquisitor romances Solus. I want to see the impact of that in the game. I kind of want to do that for the first run. I want to see the Inquisitor interact with Solus if they were romancing and stuff. I cannot wait. We're going to be playing so many runs of Veilguard that I genuinely cannot wait. We'll be playing this. We'll be milking this game. We have to do that first, right? We have to do that first. So I might not use my Canon Inquisitor for the first run. I might use my Solus Mancer. My Canon Inky is a Solus Mancer, and I'm so ready to be heartbroken, dude. It just so happens that my Canon Inquisitor is a Dorian Mancer, so we're going to have to use my Solus Mancer to see what happens. But yeah, so we've got all of that to look forward to. If you guys want to see any of these articles and stuff, any of the images that I've shown you in this little snippet today, I will show you it in the Discord later after stream. The link for the Discord is at the top of chat. Come and join the Discord. It's a really good place to know when I'm going to go live on Twitch, what we're playing, and just to hang out with a bunch of really cool people who love Dragon Age. But those are the most important things that I think I've got to tell you about. Come back over and hang out with me here. So yeah, there's images as well of the mage that I'm very excited about. There's images of all of the factions and stuff. More and more images are coming out as the days go on. But those are the most important things that I can think of. There is going to be a Dragon Age developer Q&A on the 14th, so there might be more information that comes out around then, and if there is, then I'll make another video just to update you guys with what's going on. But I'm truly excited about this game. I cannot wait. I'd love to talk with you guys if you want. I'd love to talk to you guys about the two Evanurus that we see at the end of the reveal, and yeah, because like stuff like this is really interesting. Come over here. These are the images that I showed you yesterday of the creature behind Solus in the reveal, and then the artwork. Let me bring this over so you guys can see it. So the creature stepping out of the Fade with Solus, and then the artwork of her in the book, and then the reference of her on the wall. These are all things that I showed you guys already. With the Crescent Moon, a lot of people are surmising that this could be a combination of either like Mythal or Andruil, but I don't know. There is, hold on, come over here a second as well whilst I find another thing. The video trailer that we have for Dragon Age Dreadwolf kind of shows it. Dragon Age Dreadwolf trailer. Let me just grab it real quick. Pretty sure it's this one. No. Good old YouTube. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that it's Gillinan as well. That would be really, really, really fun if it was Gillinan. But there's a clip in the Dragon Age thing. Hold on, let me just bring this over here. There's a clip in this trailer that I want you guys to pay attention to. Let me just do this. As you can see, I am fully prepared for today. This is totally what I had prepared for today. Okay, so in this trailer, right here, there are these symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are the same symbols that are on top of the statues that that Solus is doing his ritual at, which we knew that was going to be the case. Open link in new tab. So right here, let me get the statues. So like when we see the statues all around, are they slightly further back? Yeah, right here. So all of these statues have different symbols on the tops of their heads. I'm pretty sure we get a close-up of them at some point. This is a very well put together video, I know. Check me out. So when they fall, you'll see like the symbols on their heads. And there's only a few of them lit up, I noticed. I noticed that there are only a few of the statues lit up. So there's the statue with the crescent moon. And there's the crescent moon right there. And then the other statues have these symbols on their heads. So the two that come through are this one and this one. And you have to remember that the old gods are represented into Winter a different way, so they'll have different names. So like the elven god Durthamen is the god of secrets and silence and storytelling or something like that. But into Winter he's called Dumat, which is the god of silence, which was the first dragon that we killed in the first blight. So if Dumat is Durthamen, but the old gods are the corrupted archdemons, then we've killed some, which means that Durthamen's dead. But I don't know if they're the same people, because who's Uthemiel? Uthemiel is the dragon of beauty. Which one is Uthemiel? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I don't know if that's what we're doing. I don't know if the old gods that are the archdemons are the Evanuris. The crescent moon is the symbol of Mythal, and the fact that she comes out of water as well. And there's a story about Mythal turning into a giant snake. But it doesn't make sense because we've met Mythal. We know that Mythal is Flemeth now. Technically not anymore. Technically now Solus took that power, but then there's like a little bit of her still in that mirror. There's a lot. There's so much going on. BioWare did say we're fighting ancient elven gods, but didn't say the Evernuers. Who knows? Isn't Mythal dead or just Flemeth? Flemeth is dead. Mythal's power transferred into Solus. That's why he now has the power of a god again. However, if you remember at the end of Trespasser, Flemeth was putting something into the Illuvian. I think there's a tiny little bit of Mythal left in that mirror for Morrigan to find. That's my theory. But I could be completely fucking wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. The sun is the symbol of Elgar'nan, but does that mean it's Elgar'nan? Are we... like, there's so much. Flemeth never dies. She always comes back. That is what she was doing to Kieran. She was keeping a little bit... Well, Kieran has Uthemiel in him, doesn't he? Well, not anymore he doesn't, but Uthemiel was the 5th Blight archdemon, and Kieran was born under the 5th Blight. The power of the 5th Blight archdemon went into Kieran to stop the Grey Wardens from dying. So that's Uthemiel's power that he has in there, which is what I think when Flemeth takes the power of the old god from Kieran, she's taken Uthemiel's power. I think that's what she gave to Solus, was the power of Uthemiel, and she put Mythal into the Illuvian for Morgan to find. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I think Morgan has a huge role to play in this yet. I think that Morgan is going to be somewhere down the line a huge pawn on the chessboard. But I could be completely wrong. Flemeth Mythal took Kieran's old god's soul and either let Solus take it thinking it was hers, or she put Euthemiel in the mirror, or what you just said. I feel like it's a combination of one of those things. That's what I think happened. There were two old gods in play at that time. Because there was the old god inside Kieran and the old god Mythal inside Flemeth. There were two gods in play. I think Solus has taken Euthemiel and I think Mythal is in the mirror. I could be so wrong, but I'm excited to find out. I'm very excited to find out. But who the fuck are these guys? So let's look at the ones that fall. So this one falls. And then it falls into, I think we see them. Hold on. Because Solus knocks them back. Yeah. So, perfect. So, I don't know. Did that one, is that one the one with the crescent moon? I think it might be. Let me just see if I can catch it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the one with the crescent moon. That's the one with this symbol on it. And then the other one is this one. So my question to you guys is, 3 of them fell, but only 2 of them stepped through the veil. So like this one fell, this one fell, this one fell. These ones were the only ones I think that were lit up. Let's look back, hold on. Because there's a clip where you see Solus kind of like lighting up the different statues. Let me see if I can show you. See how there's light coming from this one here? This one here? Yeah, so see how, is there light coming from all of them? Never mind, there's light coming from all of them. I'm high. I'm high as a kite. There's light coming from all of them, I think. But these ones are the ones that are connected. Look, that one's, are they all connected? I can't tell. I can't tell at this point. Are they all connected? But the ones that fell, the sun and the crescent, no, the 2 in the middle are not lit up. I didn't think they were. But the crescent is the one that steps through. Let's have a quick wee shifty. Solus doing his Moriarty impression. People die, Varric. That's what they do. Yeah, so like these ones are connected. Those are the only ones that fall. The ones that fall are the crescent moon, this one, and this one, but only this one and this one step through the thing. The fuck? Thank you, Elijah. That's very helpful. And that's the one that falls on Solus. I wonder who this guy is. The guy with this symbol on his head. I wonder who this guy is, because this is the guy that almost falls on Solus and then he like batters them back. This is hot. Like how he just throws that whole thing away. Solus, what that magic do? What that magic do? But then it's only these 2 that step through. Which, incidentally, have you seen the high res, the high definition quality photos of these things? Have you seen them? It's hold on, come back over here. I'll find them for you. They're mental. So come back over here. They were on Twitter. Let me find them. I think I shared them. I might not have shared them. No, I have shared them. Here they are. Perfect. Look at this. Hello, Shammers. You're not new. Look at this. What? What in the Dark Souls? Let me turn the chat bubbles off for just a second. What in the Dark Souls? Look at the detail on this. Look, who is that? Definite elf ears. Look at this. What? Look at the face and the tentacles going round the crescent moon, the long neck, the multiple arms. I can't wait. I cannot wait. They're very... That's what I said. What in the Dark Souls is this? What in the Elden Ring is this? It's very exciting. I am very, very excited to see who these two are and what all this means. They're beautiful, honestly. Just all of this detail, all of this design. We are back. We are back, guys. We are back. Also, just because I wanted to like point something out, yesterday when I was watching the trailer, the gameplay, there was something really uncanny about it that I couldn't quite put my finger on. Like when Varric looks like he should be in like an old black and white movie with how airbrushed he is and how backlit he is. And there's the way that the mouth moves is slightly uncanny, and I couldn't put my finger on what it was about it that was bothering me. And then I remembered that Dragon Age is built on Frostbite, and I'm pretty sure that Veilguard is also built on a game engine called Frostbite. And I fucking hate Frostbite. I hate it with a fiery fucking vengeance. I'm sure, like, I love Inquisition. It's also built on Frostbite, but it's not designed for RPGs. I wish EA would stop forcing BioWare to use Frostbite for RPGs. It is not designed for RPGs. It's designed for games like Apex Legends, League of Legends, Overwatch, stuff like that. It's designed for games like that, not for RPGs. And it brings this weird kind of glitchy uncanniness to the game. The game still looks absolutely fantastic. I'm not shitting on how the game looks. What I'm not looking forward to are the bugs. The hitboxes of certain games. Like if you're playing Dragon Age Inquisition and you find yourself being like tail whipped by a dragon for no fucking reason, that's fucking Frostbite. If you find yourself falling through the map, that's fucking Frostbite. If you find yourself in a situation where you're supposed to be pressing something and it's glitched, that's fucking Frostbite. But I am very excited to play the game. I hope Frostbite behaves. I wanted to talk really quickly as well, because I didn't mention it yesterday, about the new demon designs. These are the new shades. I thought they were despair demons, but apparently these are what the new shades look like, and they all have different colours based on what elemental they are. And then at the very beginning we see the... hold on, Elijah, I'll do it in just a second. At the very beginning we see what I assume are these... are rage demons, I think? Unless they're not. Unless they're just other demons that are on fire. But rage demons, since day one of Dragon Age, have been giant blobs of lava. And this confuses me. They look like Ifrit from Final Fantasy, which I don't hate, but I'm also confused. They've always been giant blobs of lava. And I'm just like, I'm here for the change, but I need a second to adjust. And then I'm not going to lie. I think that Pride demons were hotter in Inquisition. I'm putting it out there. I feel like, I mean, that looks fantastic. it's just a cage of raw energy with no legs. They're kind of like floating around like wraiths. They've still got the Pride Demon horns. Like when you look at the boss battle, you can see that it's still got the Pride Demon horns. And he's still really terrifying. But I think he had more of an impact when he had legs and he was stomping towards you like a fucking unit. But I am still very excited to see how they adapt the other demons. Like, are we going to get desire demons? Are we going to get boobs? Discuss. I do miss the leggies, but I do like how he looks. I feel like he's not as much of a sex icon as he was in the other games, but I still stan a Pride Demon above all other demons. They are terrifying and I love them. Gender fluid desire demons, or we riot. I agree. I don't know if they could get away, or they can get away with boobs with these graphics, right? Of course they can. Of course they can. It's rated M. There's literal nudity in it. You're right. Never mind what I fucking said. Bring out the desire demons. Where are the desire demons? Do you know what other demon I want to see more of? We never get to see hunger. We never get to see sloth anymore. We had an envy demon in Inquisition, but I haven't seen hunger in ages. Where's hunger? But yeah, I'm very excited about all of these updates and things. I'm very excited about how your character creation not only affects what your character looks like, but how the game plays. It affects all the dialogue. The background that you pick is going to affect the dialogue that's used. Your pronouns are going to affect how the dialogue is chosen. Did you guys see all of the fucking idiots who are upset because Dragon Age has gone woke? Tell me you've never played a Dragon Age game before without telling me you've never played a Dragon Age game before. Remember in Dragon Age 2 where everyone was bisexual? I do. Remember in the first Dragon Age where there were 2 bisexual icons? I do. It's always been this way. Where have you been? Eddie, can I be non-binary? Yes, you can. There is a non-binary option for your rook in the game, which I explained a little bit about at the beginning of the video. I will be putting this up on YouTube, so if you guys want to review it later, then ! YouTube in chat, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to hit that subscribe button and come back for more content later. But very, very quickly, I'm going to put the chat bubbles back on so you guys can be on YouTube right now. I would love to hear your thoughts on the character creation, on the romance options. What are you hoping to see from Veilguard? I would love to dude, oh my god, I am so scared for Varric. I am so scared for Varric. One of the things that they have confirmed about Dragon Age Veilguard that I forgot to mention is that companions are going to die. Or at least there is high stakes that some of your companions may die. I don't know if it's based on actual decisions that you make in the game, but I have a terrible, horrible sinking feeling that Varric is on his last leg. This whole setup here, this whole sequence here, just makes me think that he's gonna die.
Gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely?
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
He's giving "I'm about to die, look after the kids for me" eyes. And then he says,
"Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him."
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Spoiler, no he doesn't.
More demons.
Look at those. He's giving the same eyes as a Saint Bernard. He's giving Saint Bernard puppy eyes.
Bianca.
Just watching this whole sequence down here.
More demons.
Look at that! And then this.
Rook, take care of the team for me.
Take care of the team for me. That is the face of a man who thinks he's about to die. We lost Bianca. How will he go on without his wife? This whole sequence has me worried about Varric. This whole sequence has me genuinely worried about Varric. If Varric dies, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it if it's done correctly. Hi, Jessica. If it's done correctly, if it's written well, if it's part of the story, if it's not forced, if it's not done for shock value, I will accept it, but I will not be happy about it, but I will accept it as part of the story. If it is done well, if it's not forced, if it's not done just as like a, oh, look how quirky we are. But they fired a lot of the writers, you're right. So we're going to see what happens. Varric's writer, the dev that wrote Varric, was one of the ones that got fired. So they might kill him because their writer isn't there anymore. Mary Kirby, thank you very much. I'm pretty sure Mary Kirby was one of the ones that got fired. So they killed Bianca for shock, and I'm scared. I know. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But they said that it's not specific. I as far as I saw, they said that anyone could die. So I don't know if that's true. And I don't know if is it going to be based on your decisions in the game. Like, can you stop people from dying if you make your decisions wisely or correctly? Oh, that fills me with dread. Wolf. Joke is on us, Eddie. We die. If it saves Varric, I will take the bullet. It's Mass Effect. It's Mass Effect 2. That's what we're playing. BioWare have seen how good the Mass Effect stories are, how impactful they are, how much there is at stake, and they've implemented it into a Dragon Age game, and now I'm scared and nervous. At least when I played Inquisition, I could take a break. Whenever I play Mass Effect, there is no break. Anybody could die. I mean, I know how to stop them from dying, but they're all technically at risk. But at least when I played Dragon Age, no one was at risk. Not anymore. This is it. This is it. It is this. There are now high stakes in the game. Characters can die. Do we have an actual release date yet? I heard October 3rd, but I don't think that that's official. The official ballpark is fall this year. Dragon Age Inquisition was November 14th. I don't know if they're going to aim for around the same time, but I think that they'll get it out once it's ready. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Maybe it's like Mass Effect 1 where there's an Ashley. I can choose to die instead, bless. So yeah, like there'll be like a situation like the bomb with Caden and Ashley, and you have to pick one of them to go somewhere and do something. Honestly, I thought that was potentially what this was a setup for. You know, like how you have to pick here between who comes with you and who stays to fight the demons. This could be a setup for later on. Like maybe if you left Nev to fight the demons, she would die. But this is the beginning of the game, and they wouldn't do that to you at the beginning of the game. They're just setting it up for later on when it actually has an impact. There's actually a chance that a character you leave behind will die, especially when this comes up on the screen. This bullshit right here. Choose wisely, your decisions will impact your companions. And they've told us that some of them might die. What if you choose wrong? What if you choose wrong and someone you love dies? I can't handle this. This is too much. This is too much responsibility for me. Like, what the fuck is this implying? It's no longer Harding greatly approves anymore. It might be Harding greatly dies. And I'm just like, the save scumming is going to be so real. The save scumming is going to be so real. But who do you choose to save? Goodbye, Nev. I don't care about you when the other one is Harding. Dude, but that's what it's going to be like, though. If a character dies, I will reload a save. What if there's no option other than one of you has to die? What if you have to choose between someone and you have to choose between Varric and Harding? How the fuck do you choose? It's gonna be a lot. I stopped playing easy. I turned the game off. Then I'll die. No, stop saying Varric. How do you? Like in the Fade, that wasn't a hard choice though. That uninstall easy. Turn off the game and restart. The Fade wasn't a hard choice, and I think that they noticed that it was supposed to be an impactful choice. It was a hard choice when Alistair was my warden and I had to choose between Alistair and Hawk. That was a hard choice. But everything else was just like, Stroud, you're in the fucking Fade. Congrats. Or oh shit, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. What's the prick called? What's the arsehole? Logain, thank you, Jesus. My brain has gone so weird today. It's not just my PC that's not loading. It's my brain. I'm having a pain day. But yeah, I'm like, well done, Logain. Congrats and welcome to your new home, the Fade. It wasn't difficult. This is going to be, I feel like this is going to be heartbreaking. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to cope if I have to pick. What's the prick's name? Everyone immediately thinks Logain. We're all on the same page with this. We're all Dragon Age fans. We all know who the prick is. What's the prick's name? What's his fucking name? Logain. But yes, I'm very excited. I genuinely hope that when you pick your backstory, you'll start in that city. I want to start in Antiva. I'm desperate to start in Antiva. I want to see Antiva. Every single one of us will do every single origin story just to see what the locations look like. And I'm genuinely excited. Dorian has to be involved, right? Well, he's here. He's literally here in Minrathous. Do you know who else is in Minrathous? I'm pretty sure Fenris is in Minrathous, but I don't think Fenris is going to... I want Fenris to cameo. Dorian has to cameo. How can he not? He's like the Archon of fucking Minrathous. He's got 5 fingers in every pot in Minrathous. How could he not be involved? He's up here somewhere. Surely. I wouldn't be surprised if he was one of the guys firing shit up here. Where is it? Up here? I keep doing this. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Elijah. I'm so sorry. So like up here. There's a part where he looks up and sees all of the people firing up at the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Dorian was one of them, but it might just be city defenses defending against the... See all the red shit up here? It's being fired from the castle up there. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a name. I'm trying to pull all of my Dragon Age knowledge out of my ass, and I'm going to have to go and do some research. And the Magisterium. No, the actual thing has a das Ding has a Namen. It's not coming out of my arse right now, but yes. I'm genuinely excited. I am so excited. Do you know, after yesterday, when I saw the reveal, I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm so excited to play this game on stream today, forgetting that it's not out yet. Also, when did they make this outfit, by the way? Because they've obviously had this ready to go in the Twitch colours, no less. Someone's had the Veilguard printed on a cape and given it to Rook already. We haven't even got, you know, the rest of the party recruited yet. And already we've got a uniform. Like, that's jumping the gun a little bit. That's very positive thinking right there. What if everybody said, no, get fucked, we don't want to join your party? And then he's just standing there, the only one in uniform. That's something that I'm very excited to see as well. I want to see how crafting works in this game. I want to see how fabrics move, how you can what outfits look like. Can you customize the outfits? How does crafting work? I want to see, are we going to get shit BioWare armor? I don't think so, because they've listened to us and they're not giving us shit BioWare hair anymore. So hopefully our Veilguard armor won't be disgusting, and I'm very excited about that. What if they do really, really pretty things? What if I can tint the colours and change the colours and have them all in plaid weave? Can you imagine? What's going to happen to my golden nug? No more pajamas. And you can get it from getting special editions of the game. No, they said that there's going to be no microtransactions in the game. That's something else that they said. There's going to be no microtransactions in the game, and there's going to be no... My brain just went blank. There's going to be no microtransactions, and it's going to be fully offline. Thank you. That's it. There's going to be no logins. You can play it fully offline, which is fantastic. And that's where the Dragon Age Keep comes in again. It's going to be single player, fully offline, no multiplayer. Thank you, EA, you bitch. Trying to make it fucking online multiplayer Apex Legends bullshit. Sit the fuck down, EA. There was a huge chance. A lot of people are kicking off about not liking this and not liking how it came out. You have to remember that EA almost turned this into Apex Legends. What we've got is fantastic compared to what it could have been. Look at us thanking for the bare minimum. Fucking EA. Don't get me started on EA. The only reason that I tolerate EA is because they've got BioWare under them, and I need BioWare. Yeah, don't get me started on Anthem. That's why it took 10 years. There are so many reasons why it took 10 years. So many reasons. And they're all EA. EA are all the reasons why it took 10 years. EA is known affectionately as the business killer, because they've killed so many game businesses, franchises, because they're idiots and they don't listen and all they want is money. They're like, do you know what all of these single player RPGers need? More online multiplayer games. That's where the money is. That's what people want. No, EA. I love that. EA entirely ass. It's in the name. EA entirely ass. It's in the name. And they refuse to sell unused IPs. Dude. Oh. Imagine if you have to pay to unlock companions. You don't worry. They have absolutely promised us that there are no microtransactions and you can play it 100% offline. Solo play. It's going to be a fantastic delve back into Thedas. I'm very much looking forward to it. I want it now. The Sims has a fucking battle pass style login rewards now. I'm so glad. Honestly, if we had gotten anything like that with Dragon Age, they would have lost so much money. All of us would have rioted. Nobody would have bought it. It's absolutely... They need to leave BioWare alone. Give BioWare to Larian. Did you guys hear that the next Baldur's Gate is not going to be done by Larian? Fucking Hasbro have it. Let me tell you who I don't trust with Dungeons and Dragons. Fucking Hasbro. But it means Larian might be free for maybe adoption. Did you know that BioWare did the first Baldur's Gate? Like, BioWare did the first Baldur's Gate. And now Larian are they might be they're working on a new IP, yes, but you know what they could do? They did the first two. BioWare did the first two Baldur's Gates. Hello? What if Larian and BioWare I'm just saying. Dragon Age Origins was supposed to be a D&D game, but I don't think they could get the licensing for it or something, which is why it became Dragon Age. Can you imagine? What if Larian and BioWare had a baby? I'm here to play Cupid. I know! Don't get me started on Wizards of the Coast. Me and Wizards of the Coast are on thin... Wizard of the Coast is on thin ice with me. BioWare. Barian. Barry. We could call them Barry for short. But yes. Hold on, I need to finish this YouTube video. It's gone on for ages. Thank you guys very much for watching on YouTube. If you have, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've got any questions or anything about anything that we've said so far, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.